In this video, we will be discussing the positive societal impacts of fingerprint recognition. Well, one might ask, how does fingerprint recognition affect me? So let's say someone stole your phone, and they cracked your 4-digit passcode because the chances of that happening is 1 in 1,000. Then they can have access to your social media, business, and your bank account will be at risk, and eventually your whole life will fall before your eyes.
Here you have a phone that's locked with fingerprint recognition. You simply place your fingerprint onto the fingerprint detector, in this case, the home button. And lo and behold, your phone's unlocked. Woo!
So, how does fingerprint recognition software work?
The enrollment module is responsible for registering individuals in the biometric system database.
In addition to scanning the areas between grooves, fingerprint recognition software also scans for different shapes that are formed on your fingers, such as deltas, loops, and whorls. Conventional fingerprint software also creates a grid that maps each groove angle corresponding to its location on the grid.
Then comes the verification task. This is responsible for verifying individuals at the access point. Finally comes the identification task. No PIN is provided and the system compares the representations of the input biometric against the templates of all the users in the database. Some companies that use fingerprint recognition algorithms are Apple, Samsung, Google, Vivo. For instance, Vivo's phone Vivo X21 that came out this year uses new on-screen fingerprint technology. Diving in deeper, Apple, for instance, has its own fingerprint recognition algorithm called Touch ID. With Touch ID, it enhances security and protection. The chances of getting past Touch ID is very low. There's a 1 in 60 billion chance that someone has the same fingerprint as you. On top of security and protection, Touch ID also builds trust amongst their consumers. Fingerprint recognition is not only used in phones, but also in public organizations such as police precincts, where criminals are taken into custody and have their fingerprints taken so that the police have records of him or her. For instance, this dog is captured for eating someone's homework. His fingerprint, or should I say dog print, will probably look something like this. Overall, with the help of fingerprint recognition algorithm, criminals can be identified and people will have their information safe and stored away from unwanted visitors.
Now, with fingerprint recognition software, let's say a thief suddenly steals your phone. Luckily, you don't have to worry as much because there's a 1 in a billion chance someone will have the same fingerprint as you. So when the thief attempts to log into your phone with their fingerprint, they simply cannot bypass it. Your contacts, personal information, and bank data are securely protected. To have a better understanding of how it affects someone, I gave my friend Tim a call, who recently experienced a girlfriend trying to break into his phone. So Tim, what was the situation?
Well, about a week ago, my girlfriend suspected that I was cheating on her. She grabbed my phone out of my hands and locked herself in the bathroom. Within a few minutes, she came out knowing she couldn't get into my phone without my fingerprint.
Would you say this feature benefited you?
Yeah, definitely. Fingerprint definitely really benefited me. She said sorry, and she hasn't really tried to take my phone again. Nowadays, she just tries to fight for my finger, but I really don't give it to her. In my opinion, this fingerprint thing is really useful.